Welcome to Copyright, Creative Commons, and Fair Use, a tutorial for teachers and students. If you want to create a captivating presentation, but also want to be mindful of intellectual property laws, then keep watching and learn the best practices to avoid breaking copyright law. My name is Ms. Schmidt, your school librarian, and in this video, I'll share the basics of the what, how, and why of copyright, public domain, Creative Commons, and fair use. Let's start with the why. Why is learning about this important? When an artist, writer, or musician creates a work, that work is their intellectual property, and it is legally and ethically their right to be able to determine where and how their work can be used. As conscientious digital citizens, we always want to avoid plagiarism and respect and give credit when using others' works. What is copyright? Creative works are legally protected by copyright. Under this law, you must gain the creator's permission to use their work. Content that is not protected by copyright falls under the public domain, which means anyone can legally use them without charge and without permission. Creative Commons refers to licenses that allow creators to choose how their work will be used. Here are examples of Creative Commons licenses that clearly state the conditions under which creative works can be used as determined by the creator. If you would like to search for media with Creative Commons licensing or are in the public domain, here are a few recommendations. For images and video clips, explore creativecommons.org and Public Domain Archive. The Library of Congress and the New York Public Library also host a large collection of public domain media. Check out these resources. Because the Clark County School District has the Adobe Express for K-12 education license, teachers and students have access to thousands of royalty-free graphics, photos, and video clips. Even though the images may be protected by copyright, because of the Adobe Express license, teachers and students can use them for free. Let's say you want to use a work that is neither in the public domain nor in the Creative Commons. How should you proceed? Luckily, limited use of copyrighted material may be used if you consider the 4 factors of fair use. To determine if you are able to legally and ethically use copyrighted material, consider purpose, nature, amount, and impact. If the work is being used for educational purposes or being transformed into something else, it makes it more likely to be fair use. Works that are unpublished or creative are more likely to be protected and need author permission. While the law does not say how much of a work can be used, the bigger the portion used, the less likely it is said to be fair. Lastly, the 4th factor deals with the financial impact of using the work. It would not be fair use if it negatively affects the creator's ability to profit or if it reduces the value of the work. Go ahead and refer to our library poster on when to use other people's works and the 4 factors of fair use. I hope this has been helpful, and I wish you good luck and happy making. Thank you for watching.